Hey guys, welcome to Feature Junkie. My name is Ed and thank you guys for joining me today. If this is your first time here, well, welcome. This is Feature Junkie, where we talk all things movies, TV shows, streaming, all that really great stuff. And a few weeks ago, I did a poll on my Instagram account of what classic movie should I watch. In that poll, Gladiator won, so I did the review. You can check that out on the channel. And next on the list I'm going to watch is Hotel Rwanda. Directed by Terry George, starring Don Cheadle, Sophie Okonoendo, and Joaquin Phoenix. So right now, IMDb has this movie rated as an 8.1 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes has this as a 91%, and Metacritic has it as a 79 out of 100. I've got a few things to say about this movie, but before I do, if you could leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into it. During 1994, some of the worst atrocities in history of mankind took place in the country of Rwanda. And in an era of high-speed communication and round-the-clock news, the events went almost unnoticed by the rest of the world. In only 3 months, 1 million people were brutally murdered. In the faces of these unspeakable actions, inspired by his love for his family, an ordinary man summons extraordinary courage to save the lives of thousands of helpless refugees by granting them shelter in the hotel he manages. So Hotel Rwanda was one of those movies that I've never seen before, but everyone would always talk about it, so I was really excited to see this one. And I gotta say, coming off of the movie, it's a really difficult movie to break down. Like, words to describe this movie would probably be raw, sad, tragic. The acting in this film was incredible. Like, I really felt for Don Cheadle's character, Paul, because he ate up all the empty promises that the rich people were giving to him. He was basically just a pawn in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, he followed blindly, but the scene where he breaks down in the bathroom brought me to tears myself, because it was just so impactful, emotional, of him realizing that he put all these people's lives at risk, and even his family's. And that was kind of like that trigger moment in his head that, what the heck am I doing? Like, I'm fighting for the wrong people. So it was really sad to see him go through that. What I can say about Paul Rosavendina, the man who this movie is based off of, is that he's a true leader. A real hero, I would say. The courage that it took for him to stand up against the rebels, and really protect everyone that came to that hotel. There's really not much words to say except that he's a really stand-up person, and, you know, kudos to him. This film is only 2 hours long, so it's a really condensed version of what he had to go through, so I can just imagine how much he actually saw in real life. There's a really powerful line in the movie where Paul and Jack, who are played by Don Cheadle and Joaquin Phoenix, and they're talking about footage that Joaquin Phoenix basically took out in town. And Don says, how can they not intervene when they witness these atrocities? And Jack says, I think if people see this footage, they'll say, oh my gosh, that's horrible. And then they'll go back to eating their dinner. And I can't tell you how true that statement really is. And it's unfortunate, you know, America isn't perfect. It has many flaws. But this movie really opens up your eyes to appreciate everything you have and how truly blessed we are to have the things that we have and to live in America, where we don't have to worry about those specific things. Overall, I really did love the movie. It has a really powerful message, and I would absolutely recommend this movie. And I think those people who have actually seen this movie already, I would suggest watching it again to get kind of like a refresher on your mindset of what's going on in the world, and to basically appreciate the things that you have. But I want to hear from you guys. What was your experience on watching this movie? Leave those thoughts down in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, share with all your family and friends, and hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live, dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today here on Feature Junkie.